Nobody on this scale has ever opened up their collection in this way before. So we are really leading the sector. It's a very new experience, and we are so excited to really show you our working spaces in a way that's never been done before.
But people are just absolutely loving this because
what are the washing machines
they're for cleaning. So not so much the object, and also for dyeing as well. So often if we're having to create a bespoke colour, we're rinsing through those washing machines ready to mend those objects. Okay, good, amazing. Well.
On average, museums have 1 to 5% of their collections on show. What we're doing here is saying, no, this whole collection belongs to all of us. This is a national collection and you should have access to it. So that is our kind of fundamental principle. And as part of that, we need to be able to look at and research the full and expansive histories of our collections and make them truly accessible. So I think access is one answer, and then transparency about what we know about our collections is really key as well, so that we can talk very openly about where things have come from, how they ended up in the V&A's collection.
It's the first time in my experience that I've known an entire department and they've been recruited to support the service and enable access to our collections for our public. And we have had hundreds of appointments made already for thousands of objects in the collection. Quite know you have this entirely new concept, and of course we hope and we believe and we do audience research and we think that people are going to come. Up close encounter with objects in this way is you get this wonderful unboxing moment. And so in this case, on this garment, it made me go, wow, when I look inside, and that's the kind of wonderful moment. Support the Order and Object Service. It is just that kind of wow factor. So this inside here in his 1981 World Tour, 1981-82 British and World Tour, and it's designed by Bob Mackie. Very familiar to people who will see this, you know, and have seen him wearing this and this in. People are making so many interesting choices. You know, they'll be asking for a dress plus a piece of, you know, ceramic. Plus, it's so interesting to us all to be able to see that and witness that. And they don't need to be researchers. You know, they may be the researchers of the future, but you don't need credentials to use that service, which is also a new thing. People can use the service just because they want to, they're interested. Part of the back side of the dress, it has a sort of a bustle that comes out, and we will enable that for them. And then we have objects which are more robust, which are actually able to be handled by our visitors, and of the dress. Feel of fabric that the dress is made in, and I'm interested in exactly how these buttons were made and the internal. Before that point, as I mentioned, we were auditing the collection, we were photographing the collection a number of months more.
So it's something like 5 years altogether.
I think so. It's one of our most popular items, which is by Cristóbal Balenciaga, 1954 evening gown. And one of the interesting things about this dress is that it was, and maybe why it's so popular, one reason, is because it also is the one of the inspirations for V&A's museum, for the architecture of V&A's museum. So the dress has a balloon hem, which is interesting also because now that's becoming very fashionable again, don't you? You see balloon hems on dresses, and this is 1954. And that balloon hem, which you'll see, was one of we did an X-ray of it, our conservation science team, when we were doing investigations on the dress. And it was that X-ray and the internal structure of this dress which was one of the inspirations for V&A Museum's architecture.